Hello, Daisy. I thought I'd stream today to make up for yesterday because I was dying. No! Hope you have a good day, Days. Ow. My neck just cracked. The voices! I will be right back, though. I am gonna go grab my ginger ale.
Ich lag einen ganzen Tag lang regungslos im Gebüsch. Nicht einmal, als der leblose Körper des Unteroffiziers auf mich fiel, wagte ich mich zu rühren. Ich wartete und wartete, atmete so leise ich nur konnte, bis ihr Angriff endlich zum Stillstand kam.
Sorry, I jump scared you. I mean, I said on my social, on our socials, that we were probably going to stream today. Yes, trains! I'm so excited. Let me switch screens. Oh, I thought I had the game capture set up already. I guess not. Alright, there we go. Alright, oh, I guess that didn't save. Save? Okay. I put the little, the text box should be up here, because normally there's not anything in this corner, and I figured it'd be easier to see messages if I had a background on it. Hell yeah. Alright. Are we excited for train? They're the Allen tip. Oh! Yay! I'm glad. Hi, Sylv. Welcome in, Sylv. Alright. This is gonna be fun, guys. I've been waiting for this update since it was announced in the Chinese version, like months ago. Trains, yes. I really kind of want the girl that's on the banner right now, but I'm saving for Corvus, which is the train conductor. But she's a healer for Blood Tithe, and I did her like trial, and she's really good. And I'm just like, fuck me. You shaky, no. Alright, let's board now, guys. Oh, they're getting so detailed with the little like pieces. Let me see, is this just, yeah, the usual? Alright, is the game like too loud, too soft? Just so I can update it before we start. Why is it not? Sorry. Sounds good to you? Okay, cool. Oh, who is messaging me? Oh, it's a notification. Let me mute that. Okay. Gotta mute everything. This is very important. Five stream streak. The train. Travel notice. Oh, I love this actually. Why is this just my entire aesthetic? Choo choo.
This is no ordinary train. From Istanbul to Vienna, each land it passes through still carries the echoes of gunshots and explosions.
Wow, this is so
Before the
cool.
war, it was a symbol of luxury. Now it is an arc, a way to outrun death, and everyone is scrambling for a ticket. They have no idea that when night falls and the train stops,
Hello, Jennifer. Thank you for the follow.
on one such night, a group of passengers awoke to the sound of crying. They followed
We're
it,
playing the new update for Reverse 1999, so I'm ecstatic. How are you?
and the bawling to wailing until they reached it. A door that wasn't there before.
This is so cool. Like, I love this art direction.
That never was. In that place that shouldn't even have existed. Blood red eyes blinked in the darkness. Before they could utter a scream, they were pulled into
Ooh.
the darkness, doomed to join the wailing of the dead and dying in their accursed.
And like, I love the little like
As
sketchy
the
comic book
fell,
look to the
and
hand.
the last slivers of light gave into the darkness. Their cries faded, and the blood of those sorry passengers trickled, sweet and
Still haven't watched
warm,
K-pop Demon
into
Hunters.
the
One day.
hearts of the red-eyed monsters. Only when that last drop
She-
had been swallowed up did the conductress appear, walking amidst the shredded flesh, counting off each passenger the way a butler might inspect a mess left behind from his master's feast. 231, 232. The ceremony is complete, and this journey has come to an end. We hope you had a pleasant
Would.
trip, and we look forward to seeing you again aboard
The Danube Dawn.
Oh, I love that name. Also, this character is very gender. Very, very gender.
The Danube Dawn.
To be done. The wait, hold on, I forgot. I have to turn off auto. The boy mutters the words one last time, then closes his notebook and hands it back to the woman beside him.
I haven't been able to read a vampire story since the war started. Thank you kindly, ma'am.
It's just one of many stories in my collection. I suppose it's interesting enough then.
You suppose? It's amazing. And the next train coming into the station is called the Danube Dawn too, you know. Huh. So it's the same train, isn't it? The vampire's secret base.
Huh. The folly of youth. Not yet able to discern fiction from reality.
Well, it's not like these stories just spring up out of nowhere. I've heard all kinds of them that really happen. At least, I think so. What do you think, ma'am?
Why is your hat like that? Like, I understand why, partly, to like hide the face, but it just bugs me. He blinks his shadowed eyes at the woman, then lowers the brim of his hat. You don't need to lower it any further, dude.
What I think is of little matter. I simply write what I see. And I see an intriguing
Oh, I think this is
story.
Pandora. The lady that does all the interviews.
May I have your name?
Robuska. My name's Robuska.
Robuska.
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Robuska. An interesting name. I'll be sure to make record of it. As I said,
Also, excuse my
I'm
ginger ale
collector of
opening.
stories, and you may just have something worth adding to my collection.
The jewelry store. No, Pandora Wilson is a reporter for the UTTU, which is like an Arcanist magazine, and you can see them like interviewing all the. That was crisp, yeah. But you can see a lot of her interviews in like the character files and stuff. She opens her notebook, her shining pen tracing a line across the page.
I'd love to, ma'am. But you're about to board the train, aren't you? I'm only here for a visit, so it's pretty much impossible I'll ever see you again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about my crisp ginger ale. I should have muted, my bad.
I wouldn't be so sure.
She spins the pen idly between her fingers and looks up.
Many a great tale started with the impossible.
I mean, true.
Vampires on a train, eh? That old tale.
The comment drifts lazily out from another passenger. It seems the tale has more listeners than expected.
Old tale. You heard this story before, sir?
No, not precisely. But many like it. Vampires, werewolves, wild beasts.
Such a
and
dapper man.
monsters. It's always the same story about the powerful consuming the common folk. Storytellers have always been good at making their points one way or another.
I just followed you on X, which really
That doesn't
appreciate your
seem
follow
like
back.
the
I'll
same
take a
thing.
look after stream.
What do you think, ma'am?
I don't do follows for follows. But if I find your socials cool, I will follow back. Buska turns to look, but the woman who told the story has vanished. The fuck?
You're young. You'll grow out of these tall tales soon enough.
You really don't think vampires are real?
I'm much too old to believe in that kind of rubbish. I don't see why it's necessary to even put vampires in that one anyway.
The old man exhales a long ring of smoke. He bends down, rubbing the raw seam where his prosthetic meets his severed leg.
Of course it's necessary.
The boy nods gravely, turning toward the direction of the oncoming train.
Think about it. The story's about death, right? And vampires kill, sure, but they also give eternal life. So, say one of the passengers is killed. The vampire can just bite them on the neck, and just like that, they're alive again. Take out the vampires, and now death is a one-way trip. The end of the line.
I mean, not wrong, I suppose.
It's way more exciting to have some twists and turns. I mean, where's the fun in a story you can predict from the very beginning?
You're in for disappointment looking at things like that. The world is filled with predictable endings. Usually
I forgot I'm now
tragic.
subjected to ads. Well, I don't see the ads are starting right this second, so you're safe for now. For now, TM. The old man, a half-burned cigarette between his fingers, gestured toward the corner of the station, where a mass of figures huddled together, clothes worn, cheeks red with frost. Silent and stubborn, they fixed their gaze on the frozen tracks ahead of them.
Just look at those poor folk over there. They've been waiting here for days. How do you think their story will end? Do you think they have tickets in their pockets? Of course not. But they're hungry and afraid to face the gunfire. So they come here to try their luck. But miracles are few and far between in this world.
So I'm pretty sure this is a main story update. So this is probably happening right after the World War I stuff. Well, no, I guess it isn't a main story update because Semmelweis is still human. She hasn't gone vampire yet. So I guess this takes place before the Realm of Dusk. Or a series of Dusk. The boy pats his empty stomach, chewing on the meaning behind the old man's words.
Try their luck? What sort of luck are you talking about exactly?
I'm sure you're well aware already.
His weathered eyes gazed out over the station, as if awaiting a drama soon to unfold.
You're confusing me, sir. Weren't we just talking about stories?
I don't remember the lore of this game. Yeah, time's moving backwards is the main point. The boy bends to brush the dust from his knees. As he does, the crowd begins to move. At that moment, the station bell tolls, and a voice rings out over the din.
The next train will arrive in 20 minutes. Please line up, taking care to bring all your belongings, and prepare your tickets for inspection.
But A Series of Dust is one of my favorite game modes, unfortunately, because Lorelai's in it, and I had to do it so many times to get Lorelai. But it pretty much takes place during the Vienna chapter, which I think is chapter 6 of the main story. And Samwise is in this update as well as in that story. But in that story, she gets turned into a vampire because she's an infected, which is like a different race. But this, I'm pretty sure in this one, she isn't a vampire yet. So this has to take place either right before or a little bit before chapter 6. And they did say this train is going to Vienna, which is where chapter 6 takes place. So this party happens right before chapter 6.
It's coming. The Danube Dawn.
This is my chance.
Crowd rises and surge towards the boarding gate.
Well, I better get going now. I mean, my train is here. God bless you, sir. Whichever god that is.
Whichever god that is. It's out your room. He waves to the old man before slipping into the crowd like a drop falling into the sea. No one notices his movements. All they care about are tickets, loved ones far away, and the train about to arrive. Along with a troublesome mission. Is that Samwise? Yep.
November 30th.
Oh, this is before she gets her other outfit, too.
The Danube Dawn is arriving at vampires, infection, manus, vindictae.
The investigator lingers on the name. It's 1912, though.
Didn't expect I'd be dealing with manus vindictae for my first field mission after the 5th storm.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this has to be before that. But... I'll look at it later.
According to current intelligence, the vampire working with the Manus is set to board this train. I was hoping I'd be able to finish this job with my new teammates. Get this done quickly.
New teammates.
It looks like this won't be so easy.
She sighs and draws a communicator from her coat pocket.
Eastros Operations Squad 77. Rendezvous. Train station. Time 1820 hours. Still no answer. I never realized the storm could affect people's punctuality too.
Maybe she's working with Pandora?
Fine.
But
If the train
no,
arrives
Pandora
and
doesn't
there's
really
still
work
us
for
here,
the
then-
St. Pablo. More and more people stream into the station. The platform heaves with bodies far beyond the capacity of a single train.
Don't push them. Do you even have a ticket?
For crying out loud, the train isn't even here yet.
Complaints rise, anxiety spreads, the fragile order of the station collapses. A scream pierces out above the din.
No, my ticket.
Sir, please give that ticket back to that lady.
What are you talking about? This is my ticket.
Your ticket? You just snatched it from my hand. Everyone just saw it.
The man remains unaffected by her scolding.
Sir, there will be other trains. Everyone will have the chance to leave. I need you to calm down, understand? Our tickets have been specially processed to prevent misuse, so you won't be able to use that ticket.
Other trains? Hey, everyone, listen to me. I have first-hand information. This is the last train out of here. It's now or never. No one's leaving here after tonight.
Oh my god.
Sir! Sir!
Shouts and children's cries intertwine with whistles and pops of steam, drowning out all persuasion.
You don't know what it's like out there. We could all be dead by tomorrow.
Oh, enough of your blithering excuses. Give me my ticket back now. You can save your heroic speech for...
I wanna put you. Oh. Well, I mean. Yeah. Before she finishes, he yanks her towards him. Passengers with tickets scream, the ticket list stands silent, numb eyes locked on him.
Sir, please drop the weapon.
Let me in. I'll shoot her. I'll shoot you. I'll
Well, that
shoot
escalated
everyone.
quickly. Yeah. He claims her throat and backs away, dragging her from the yellow lamplight into the shadow behind.
You really think I'm just going to be a good leadership and go back home to wait for a bomb to fall on my head?
Yeah, this is World War I, I still believe. A hollow laugh escapes and blood rising in his eyes.
No, no, no.
Maybe,
If
I don't know.
get to make it out of here, then no one else will.
Oh! A gunshot splits the air, silence falls over the crowd.
Hold it, you bastard! Get your hands off that lady!
Guards rush forward, training their rifles on the troublemaker.
Don't make us end this the hard way.
He sneers at the dark muzzles.
Aren't you soldiers busy enough killing each other? You have to come and start roughing us up too?
His pupils shrink, his fingertips tighten on the trigger.
Alright, then try me. Let's see who can pull the trigger first.
Oh fuck. Oh, are we fighting? We're fighting. It doesn't really matter who I use here. I'm bringing our boy. I leave for 1 second, yeah.
This is mine! Mine!
Also, they
I've been
changed this to
waiting
a
3
sword
whole
instead of a
days.
heart, and I love this actually.
Budapest is calling! Yes! The safe place! Budapest!
Hypothermia, hunger, nervous tension resulting in delirium. Simply
The dead
Stop it.
Wear gloves.
in memory of the dead.
I forgot it was on auto.
Become clear.
our blood will burn.
Get out of here!
Why would you give it to Medicine Pocket? I mean, I guess it's fine.
Huh? It's already over?
No. I think the lady's still alive. In the chaos, the shaken hostage is pulled back by the platform guards.
Are you alright, ma'am?
I'm fine, but my ticket. He still has my ticket.
She points towards the culprit ahead, who now charges like a mad bull.
Out of my way!
He finally shakes off the guards and bolts towards the misty tracks.
Budapest! That's the only safe place! Ah!
Oh, he took getting hit by the train. The world tilts. The ground gives way beneath him. He slips from the platform. He's either about to be hit by the train or he hit his head.
Good lord!
Sir, take my hand! The train's coming!
Oh yeah, no, he's getting hit by the train. Cries, screams, and whistles in chorus, nearly drowning the station's steam whistle in the distance. I think it's both. I think he hit his head and now he's gonna get hit by the train. Man stares dazed in the center of the tracks. His legs are bent at obtuse angles, broken and bleeding. But he smiles. This is a lot for our first chapter, damn. A thick black column of smoke cuts into the dusky, that's a weird word, dusky sky, rising along with a loud whistle.
It's the train! It's the Danube Dawn!
He's just gonna let it happen, isn't he? Year after year, the shadow of war clings to this land, relentless and unshakable. But still, the Debbie Dawn makes its journey like a dutiful soldier marching alone through rain, sleet, and storm. She arrives bearing hope for freedom and for life.
The Danube Dawn.
Yeah, I don't know what that word is. I feel like that's a translation thing. Okay, ads start in 3 minutes, and I'll pause the story if we get there.
No, sir! No!
I made it! Mother, father, Melina!
The train exhales smoke as it nears, headlights spilling dim yellow circles into the twilight. The man limps forward along the tracks.
Here's my ticket! Let me in! Let me in!
He cries out, waving the thin ticket in the air. No, he's getting hit. He waves it like a protective charm, like the key to life were in his hand.
I have a ticket!
Ah. Dusky describes something dark, shadowy, or dimly lit, like twilight, or a color that's deep and muted hue. Okay. I just never have heard that word before. The train thunders as it grinds to a stop. Too late. Momentum and weight, carried on iron wheels, pulverizes his flesh. Crushing rage, madness, and fear, everything into the cold steel. Straight from Google. Good old Google. Not really, but bloodstained ticket slips from his fingers, carried up by... I didn't get to see that. But we have train now. The train doors open and a stewardess with an eye patch rushes out in a panic.
Oh my.
Oh, she's precious. Look at her. I wish her eye patch thing was a different color, like to match her ribbons, but... Precious. Baby.
Everyone, please remain calm. We need to inspect this scene.
Please, let me in, miss. For the love of all that's good. Don't let us die out here.
Okay, we're almost
This
at
is the last
ads.
train, mutant. Please, you have to help us.
The crowd surges forward towards the opening doors. The gore and horror that only just occurred is forgotten in the desperation. Rolling massive faces filled with stark fear and determinations and bodies jostling for position. Squeeze. Meanwhile, the ticket drifts unseen, landing silently before another. Oh, Samwise. Yeah, as Samwise reaches out to it, she's met by a shadowy apparition. Before she can react, the shadow and the ticket are gone, vanishing into thin air.
A shadow?
Alright, ads should be starting
Could
in a
be
second.
some kind of arcane skill.
The investigator scans the crowd in silence, searching for the source of this shadow.
Annabelle, William, come along. We wouldn't want to get lost now, would we?
Wait for me, Miss Dorothy.
Not here.
A Class 10 steam engine. When this beauty gets going, it'll run faster than the wind blows over the Alps. As a compound engine, you understand? Steam's got to go through 2 stages before it gets pumped out the top.
Not here either. Finding no further clues, her pressing mission returns to the forefront of her mind. She picks up her suitcase and joins the madly kerning queue.
Crowd's starting to rush. Not safe to stand around. Excuse me? Coming through.
In the brief moment they pass each other, the investigator spots the bloodstained ticket clutched in the boy's hand.
Please, wait.
Alright, ad break ends in 3 minutes, so I will wait here. I was hoping we could get through the first part before ads, but there's a lot happening, apparently. Alright, well, while we're doing that, oh, I can't spell. I will advertise our drone and our socials. Right now I'm trying to save for a car battery because if I do not, I might not be able to make it through the first week of work. Because Ubers are expensive. And also I'll have to do Ubers at the worst times because I'll probably have to get one at like 8 p.m. and then get one at like 5:30 or 6 no, 8 p.m. and then 5:30 or 6 a.m. and I don't want to make someone get up that early just to pick me up and drop me off at home. I might try to get one of my roommates to drop me off at night, so that way I only have to pay for the trip back. But I haven't talked to him about it yet. But yeah, we have a goal on her throne and on our Ko-Fi. Any help is appreciated, or just spreading it around. I hate to ask, but you know, it'd be why is my Firefox up? Hello? Alright, ad break ends in like a little over 30 seconds. I really need to clean my keyboard. Alright, according to my OBS, ad break has ended. Welcome back, everyone. We shall continue with the first chapter. He seems not to hear her call, hurrying on as if rushing to board, quickening his pace. The investigator attempts to stop him, but the boy ducks. Her reaching fingers brush across the top of his dark.
Hey, my hat!
Dark but hot. Oh, look at she. She's very gender, but the felt hat falls away, revealing the girl's face. Thank you, Days. Her hair spills free, drifting in the wind. Pale skin, red eyes, and fangs, she's a spitting image of a vampire.
Red eyes.
Thank you, Days. The girl bows her head, cutting off the investigator's sight.
You're kidding. I only got that hat 3 days ago.
Seizing the pause, she leaps into the throng. In an instant, like a dragonfly into the reeds, she disappears into the crowd. The investigator steps forward to grab her sole piece of evidence, a hat plain and unremarkable.
A vampire disguised as a normal person, though far from perfectly. They could add her picture to the big book of vampire faces back at headquarters.
If nothing else, it tells her that the girl values a clean getaway over her disguise. I mean, fair, I probably would too. To be continued. I kind of wish it wouldn't end with those at the end of everything, just because, like, obviously it's gonna continue. Oh. top secret mission. What's not written in the field mission manual is the real norm. Security level top secret. Key report 1. Multiple investigation records indicate that during the past 3 operation cycles, exact dates in encrypted attachment, abnormal arcane energy traces were consistently detected inside the Debut-Dawn. The international train running between Innsbruck and Vienna, these energy patterns closely match the activity center of a known beyond entity, the vampire. See encrypted attachment, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, in reverse, they have like different categories for different arcanas, and beyond is kind of like for things that aren't human that are arcanas. So vampires, for example. Key report 2. Meanwhile, a series of unexplained deaths and disappearances have occurred along the train's route. Preliminary examinations show that the victims suffered blunt force trauma and displayed tissue mutations of an unidentified form, differing from the pattern of a known vampire infected. The upper division suspects direct contact with a new strain of vampire. Threat level has been classified as severe. All evidence suggests that the presence of I don't even know how to say that word, a vampire, aboard the Debut-Dawn, either active on a periodic cycle or as a vampire infected with atypical traits. Squad members are to prioritize personal safety during the operation. Mission objectives. Based on prior performance, Level 4 Investigator Samwise is hereby assigned to the Debut-Dawn investigation team. Objectives include: board the train, the Debut-Dawn, confirm the authenticity and number of vampire entities, observe their activity pattern, and assess passenger threat level. Investigate whether the vampire activity correlates with newly observed vampire infected. Yeah, and this is like a type of vampire. And that, I think, this is what Samwise ends up being. Incidents along the train's route. Record any new discovered strains, their traits, and behavioral patterns. Collect direct evidence of collaboration between the Aspen Dictator and the vampire. Investigator Samwise is to rendezvous with 4 members of the Istros Operation Squad 77 after the Debut-Dawn docks at Platform 3, Station G, 6:20 p.m. local time, November 30th, 1912. They will supply all mission-critical resources and equipment. Let's see. I need this. And this. More graves! Excellent. I'm gonna have so much fun rearranging my wilderness after this. Part 2. Caught. I think. That's what that is. I can't read. It's fine. The full weight of the earlier travesty finally hits the crowd as shrieks and shouts of horror divert the attention of even the most desperate. With one exception, a small and slight figure that darts between the gawking crowd.
Phew, didn't follow me. Alright, guess I'll just board here.
Didn't you hear them though? Like, you're not going to be able to board with that ticket. She exhales through her hand, though her hands tremble on her knees. The adrenaline fades, and rising against it comes the ache of overlong hunger. Her head feels like a weightless balloon.
A little longer yet, Rabuska. There'll be food for days on the train. All you have to do now is get on.
She presses her belly, slowly straightening. She slips her hands into her pockets, blending into the line, and glances at the flustered young stewardess. I feel so bad for her. At the train door, the stewardess spreads her arms, pleading with the agitated crowd.
Please, wait a moment while our attendant confirms your identity.
I've waited quite enough. Thank you very much. Let me aboard this instant.
To be fair, this lady, among all the people at the train station, deserves to be a little agitated.
You saw the chaos those peasants raised. A living nightmare, I tell you. and I certainly don't wish to experience it again.
I understand your concern, Madame Sonia, but
Madame
you
Sonia?
must follow the train's regulations. Now, if you just wait a moment longer.
Her face burns red as she stands helpless between passengers and carriage.
Have you lost your other eye too? My ticket was snatched by that belligerent fellow who tumbled onto the tracks. Everyone can attest to the fact. Now I beg you to skip all this unnecessary rubbish, else I will be forced to write to the railway administration. I'm sure they'll be very much interested to hear about this little incident.
Ma'am, stop being a Karen.
Please, Madam, if you just wait for another moment, I'll go and ask my superior.
Despite their difference in size and in station, the little stewardess is able to hold back the agitated woman with a single hand.
What a crass little girl you are.
Ima.
Emma. From within comes a woman's voice, deep and grave in its authority.
I'll
Oh,
take
this
care of this.
is this Corvus? Is this she? Is his wife? The ununiformed woman with a patchwork face approaches the door, a long shadow stretching out behind her.
Who's that?
On instinct, the girl takes a few cautious steps back, avoiding... Oh, there she is! Avoiding the frightening visage of this new figure.
Oh, don't waste our time. I don't care who explains what. Who are you?
The solution to your problem.
Stitches, scars. Oh, you're that conductress everyone has been talking about. As I explained, my ticket has been...
Her shrill tone softens, now touched with nervousness.
I've been made aware of this situation. These tickets are made with an arcane process. No one will use your ticket without your consent. Attempts at ticket theft are a familiar thing.
Oh, so Rebecca's not getting in here with that ticket. Expressionless, the woman glances into the most unremarkable corner.
But we have never lost a single ticket.
The girl's instinct for danger has never failed her. She turns at once, ready to move. Oh. Her right foot feels weighed down, and she is all at once pulled to the ground. A faint stinging buzz of electricity flows beneath the girl's feet, as if holding her there.
That stings. This her arcane skill?
A thought flashes through her mind. One step, two. The footsteps draw closer.
The arcane processing on the ticket will lead us to its location. It's close.
Okay, stay calm, Robuska. Nothing to panic over. Do what you always do. It's worked so far.
She inhales sharply, lips curling into what she hopes is her sweetest, most flattering smile, and she then turns her head.
Good evening, my fine lady.
Good evening, miss.
I'm not feeling so good.
Please surrender the ticket. It's in your left trouser pocket.
How do you, I mean...
A ticket for the Danube Dome. Bilet za vlak. Train ticket. Understand? Miss.
Her tone falls like a sledgehammer, pinning her into place. Just admire the wife for a second.
All right. I didn't steal it. I just saw it floating in the air. You know, finders, keepers and all.
Her body lifts as her collar clenches tight around her throat. The conductress hoists her up with a disturbing ease.
Huh?
She stares in disbelief at her swaying shoes, her emotions struggling to catch up.
Ima, take the ticket. It's in...
Left trouser pocket. I know.
The stewardess approaches with a cheerful smile, reaching a hand towards her waist.
Hey! Put me down!
That mouth has a habit of running off. Should I sew it up for you?
Damn. Faint ruins shimmer at the tips of the conductress' fingers. The girl wisely clamps her mouth shut.
Coins, a red bottle, a few strips of cloth, and a flute. There certainly is an awful lot in here. Is this some kind of magic pocket?
Mary Poppins' bag pocket. The stewardess searches the instructed pocket. As she does, she leans in close to whisper in the girl's ear.
Don't worry. The conductress won't hurt you. We just want to retrieve the ticket. Found it! Madame Sonia, please take a look. Is this your ticket?
She gestures to the carriage. A frantic passenger hurries forward and takes the bloodstained ticket.
Oh, yes! This is it! Oh, thank goodness you found it!
The woman cradles it in her palms like a prayer. The girl falls limp like a rag caught in the wind. A few coins, a bottle, some strips of cloth, and a flute. All the possessions to her name. Her luck runs thin. Not that she had much to begin with.
I'm just hungry. So hungry. I never meant to hurt anyone. Rich people always find a way to get onto these trains. I just thought that maybe I could get on to have a meal.
She swallows her last protest.
You've got your ticket back. So how about letting me down? I'll see myself off.
There you are. What sort of trouble have you gotten up to this time?
A familiar, if unexpected, savior emerges from the crowd. The dark-haired, dark-eyed investigator strides forward, paying only a passing, if meaningful, glance to the dangling girl.
Good evening, conductress. Would you mind letting her down? This is my assistant. May I ask what sort of inconvenience she's caused?
Samwise fucking sneaky. She sets the wayward hat back onto the girl's head. The girl freezes, then immediately understands, eyes wide beneath the brim, cheeks flushing red.
That's right! I'm Rabuska, her assistant. What took you so long, boss?
More grace! Thanks, Days.
I couldn't find you anywhere. What with all the snow?
Corvus lowers her to her feet, studying the two odd figures so unlike in accent, dress, and bearing.
Assistant.
Yeah, we're on a very, very important mission. But we got separated.
We've wasted enough time. Let's go. And don't forget your ticket this time.
A brand new ticket is pressed into Rabushka's hand. One once meant for her presently missing members of Squad 77, it now belongs to her.
If you cause trouble like that again, I won't hesitate to punish you, in line with the proper regulations.
Sure. Thank you.
She nods rapidly, clutching it tight, casting the investigator a conflicted glance.
I see. In that case, on behalf of the crew of the Danube Dawn, I wish you a pleasant journey.
Wife. Even her little clipboard is like Frankenstein together. That's so cute. She dips her head, businesslike.
We're running late now, and the snow is getting heavier.
You're fine, Days.
Come aboard. If there are any other matters to discuss, let us do so in the warmth of the train.
She is. I love her. What a fancy fucking train. Look at this. This is kind of not entirely what I picture the inside of Oceanus looks like. But like the comfy chairs and like couches kind of in line with what I wanted.
How splendid. This train is more luxurious than I ever imagined.
Well, she was a luxury express once upon a time. I heard that during the Golden Age, each journey she took was like a social event in itself, filled up to the brim with nobles and celebrities.
Investigator scans the crowd, but it seems her reinforcements are nowhere to be found. The communicator remains silent, no reply.
It appears I'll have to finish this mission myself. It's not all bad. At least I'll have a little bonus waiting for me when I get back to the Foundation.
Foundation. She offers a soft sigh before turning her sharp glance to her first catch of the evening, mid-slick in a second escaped attempt.
You're going the wrong direction, Miss Rabuska. Our seats are this way.
Of course they are.
The girl scratches her head, feigning an awkwardness, but her eyes shoot to the investigator's hand, now firmly grasping her arm.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I never would have gotten on board if it weren't for you. I really don't have anything to repay you with, though. Tell you what, when we get to Budapest, if you still remember me...
Not so fast, Miss Rabuska. I have some questions for you.
Oof. She's like, oh my god. The carriage goes utterly silent despite the commotion of boarding. She follows the other's eyes, now locked on the conductress and the stewardess standing together at the end of the carriage.
Welcome aboard the Danube Dawn, operated by Vienna Pannonian Railways. I am Corvus, your conductress, and this is Ima, your chief stewardess. The Danube Dawn travels from Istanbul to Vienna, a journey of a little more than 800 miles, with stops in Nika and Budapest. Due to an unfortunate incident at the station, our departure will be delayed until after dinner while we cooperate with the local government's investigation. As an apology, we have prepared a substantial meal for every passenger.
Free food.
Her eyes flash bright, her stomach quivers with anticipation. She steadies her trembling fingers and masks her weakness with a smile.
I see you have a particular interest in food.
The investigator smiles at her.
You're welcome to my meal if you'd like. But in return, you need to sit here and stay out of trouble. Do we have an agreement?
Well, I mean, it is tempting, but...
Free food. The girl blinks.
Why are you doing all this? I'm just an ordinary girl. Why do all this for me?
I'm not keeping you, if that's what you're thinking. You're free to go anytime.
She leans in closer and lowers her voice with intent.
That is, if you really are a normal girl, as you claim. That conductress is sharp. If she figures out you're not my assistant, it may be difficult to convince her not to throw you out. And to top it off...
Around them, the rich and the powerful officers and riders each settle into their seats, lively chatter filling the carriage with anticipation.
I don't think this train is anywhere near as safe as it first appears.
Yep. Alright. I will be right back. I need to switch my laundry real quick. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. The washer isn't done yet. Alright, let's read this. Legend's Tale, an untold or perhaps all too familiar story from the past. The Debbie Dawn was once the Versailles Palace on rails. Guiding along the banks of the Debbie River from Istanbul to Vienna, the Savoy clinked a harmonious tune. Vase violets glistened with dew, and even the stokers carried themselves with poise of Habsburg courtiers. At least that's what they believed. But the glory days didn't last. Once the roar of cannons had grown louder than the whistle, it was abandoned, forgotten in a warehouse. Later, Vienna Pannonian Railways pulled the train from the warehouse and refurbished it, stripping away the last threads of velvet and cramming seats hard enough to turn your back straight. Silver Savoy disappeared, French cuisine vanished from the menu, and flavorless beef stew took its place. The train now resembles an aging gentleman in an ill-fitting tuxedo, clinging to the last shreds of his dignity. And then there was the missing conductor, Mr. Herman. Oh, I can't believe Herman is fucking dead. With a pale face, hollow eyes, and drooping mouth, his very presence reeked of morbid neuroticism. His dress, however, pristine in every aspect, from his uniform to his pocket watch chain aligned perfectly with his buttons, to the gloves which never left his hands, not even while eating. None ever saw him sleep. Like a ghost by midnight, he would wander the train, inspecting every carriage. The Debbie Dawn was his home. He knew every passenger's quirks, every worn cushion, every stain on the windows. Herman Merman? Yeah. Can't believe Herman's fucking dead. Or so the passengers claimed. That is, those who remembered him. One night 3 years ago, while passing through a fog-drenched stop in Budapest, the conductor vanished, swallowed by the mist, gone without a trace. Yet a story still circulates among the passengers. The vampire on the train took him. His body was hidden in one of the cars, and his eyeballs embalmed and nailed to the ceilings of cars 1 and 10, so that even in death he might watch over his beloved train forevermore. Bon appetit. Dinner arrives and the tension eases. They hunch over their trays to eat, drink, and chatter, laughter rising and falling. Of course, there are a few incidents.
You call this beef stew?
I truly am sorry, madam. I'm afraid the war has limited our ability to procure supplies up to our usual standards. It may taste slightly different from our usual fare.
Slightly different. This is a boiled cowhide in a thin gruel.
Miss Sonia, you need to leave. I was on your side at first because you had a gun pointed at you, but now I'm not. Now you need to leave. She slams her knife and fork down in anger.
It's always for this and for that with you people. Excuses piled on excuses.
Excuse you, ma'am.
I paid my fare, the same as usual. I deserve the service I've come to expect.
Wouldn't you say that's a touch harsh, Mum? There's people out there getting showed the kingdom come, begging for any scraps they can get.
Ha! Is this what you Brits do? Stick your noses into a lady's business and levy pointless accusations? Don't you have something better to do with your miserable little life?
Jesus Christ. Sonia, please.
Perhaps you ought to try feeling the sun on your skin. Or, I don't know, cooking a meal that doesn't taste like wet socks.
How do you know what wet socks taste like?
Oh, that's rich, you...
The gentleman flushes red and rises. A stifled giggle sounds behind him. The woman sits behind them, scribbling purposely as they speak.
What are you doing, Mum?
Me.
There she is.
Just recording what I see.
This is Pandora. Oh, I love her little like spider web hat thing. That's cute. She has little feathers here. Oh no, she has little spider webs here too. Oh, I love that. The editor closes her notebook with grace.
Train clash. Beef stew sparks national conflict. Lady accuses British gent of abominable cooking.
I'm assuming that's like a recorder.
Or, perhaps, battle at the dinner table. One woman's rage over beef stew. Don't let me stop you. This is all excellent material.
Oh no, it's lipstick.
Journalists.
That I am.
Oh, Verity.
Though I'm primarily an editor. But
Oh, I guess this isn't
write reports whenever a
Pandora.
good
I thought it
one comes
was.
along. Call me Verity.
Unless she's like incognito.
If you have any interesting material, especially about Arcanists, please contact me. I will pay accordingly.
The pair falter, unable to reply, and return to their dinner. The choir, now soothed, leaves the stewardess effusively grateful.
Thank you ever so much, madam.
Don't you worry, poor thing.
The editor props her head in one hand, turning to watch the passenger feasting in the corner.
At least someone's enjoying the meal.
I haven't had food like this in forever.
The sight of food, real food, melts away the girl's anxieties. So true. The speed and ferocity which she eats is startling, yet the investigator spies a curious and consistently good table manners.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's Semmelweis. Has anyone ever told you that your eye color is very unique?
Yeah? Thanks.
It basically lifts her head, eyes shadowed by her brim, unusual
You
eyes.
were saying that this train isn't as safe as it looks. Why do you say that, exactly?
She presses her hat lower.
People rarely match their deeds to their words. They may say one thing, but I found their true motives to often be much darker.
Alright,
Anyone
ads
could
start
be a
again in a couple
danger.
minutes.
The passengers, the conductress, or even you.
Her tone is not forceful, falling short of accusation. Still, Rebecca cannot help but make her case.
Miss Semmelweis, all I am is a hungry kid looking for food. Look at me. How could I be a threat to anyone?
You did take that woman's train ticket, yes?
Her voice is gentle, but her words piercing.
Well, yeah, I took it. But I hadn't eaten anything for 4 days. I needed to do something to survive.
I just feel like she has like little patches on her sleeves.
I didn't mean to do her any harm. I figured maybe they'd let her on anyway. And then we'd both get on and there would be no trouble.
The girl flushes red. Some eyes hold her stare as if already knowing the truth and waiting for a confession. At last she allows a smile to sleep from her face.
No one can blame you for trying to survive in these conditions. At the very least, you aren't the cause of any harm. But there is one thing I'm curious about. How did you reach that ticket earlier? It was your arcane skill, wasn't it?
Her silence is the answer. Realizing her slip, she stiffly changes the subject.
People rarely match their deeds to their words. Then what about you? What are you doing here?
I'm here to investigate this duplicity.
She sidesteps the question, producing a folder from her briefcase.
But our arrangement was for you to answer the questions.
She draws a white slip of paper.
Have you seen this pattern before?
Yeah, I've seen it. Maybe in a market? Or on a wall somewhere. I might be able to search my memory more carefully. That is, if you let me go later.
The girl eyes the symbol again as if thinking hard, but the facade drops.
You're quite clever. Unfortunately, your acting skills could use a little work, which means I already have my answer. You're not one of them.
She frowns bluntly.
One last question. How familiar are you with vampiric legends? It's often said that their eyes have a peculiar quality. Just like...
She meets the girl's crimson eyes, catching a flicker of panic.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Excuse me, madam. A moment of your time.
A voice cuts the tension at the far end of the carriage. The conductress raises her hand, beckoning the investigator.
Stay put. I'll be back soon. Do exactly as a good little assistant would do. Understood?
Alright, ads are starting, so I'm going to be right back and see if my clothes are ready. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I made some food. Really, some rice. Also, Lily is here. Say hi to the kitty.
Vampires aren't the only dangerous things that may lurk on this train.
Sure thing, boss.
After warning her assistant, the investigator rises to make her way towards the conductress. Ooh, this is pretty. Sketches and purrs. Yeah.
That
Oh.
girl is not your assistant.
Yeah, Lily is curling up in some of my hoodies. I'm gonna wash those later, Lily.
Save your explanation. I doubt you've known each other for more than half an hour.
Oh. Her little scar was... The conductress leans against the wall in what must, for her, be a supremely exaggerated gesture.
I wouldn't have expected you to probe into matters of passenger privacy. I believe we should abide by certain basic humanitarian principles, even during wartime. Wouldn't you agree, conductress?
If you were an ordinary passenger, as you claim, I wouldn't have probed. But you are from that foundation, correct?
Her gaze falls on the badge at the investigator's chest.
That badge with the black and white print. Wherever the foundation shows up, trouble follows.
1 second. I'm gonna close my door because the washer is very loud. I was keeping it open for Lily, but
No need to be nervous, ma'am. I'm just on my way to Vienna for a little holiday.
Aboard an express train bound to pass through a war zone. You must take your vacations very seriously.
the investigator sighs and pulls out her foundation ID.
St. Pavlov Foundation. I'm sure you'll find my identification is in order.
St. Pavlov Foundation. Investigator Semmelweis.
The conductress returns the card without a change in tone.
I see. Is there anything that I might do for you, investigator?
We've received intelligence that there may be a dangerous vampire on this train. I could use your help in the investigation.
She cuts straight to the point, stating her mission boldly and without restraint.
A vampire.
A grim shadow passes over the conductress' face.
You're chasing fairy stories. If you ask around, all you'll get is 100 different stories, none of them real. I can't help you chase a myth.
She returns to the sofa, picking up a pair of knitting needles.
Please have a seat, investigator. I hope my handicraft doesn't bother you.
No, she knits. Wife.
What are you working on?
A scarf for Ima.
Semmelweis steadies herself, forcing her eyes away from the flickering needles.
I've been tasked with verifying the authenticity of this intelligence. However, your attitude...
A thought flashes through her mind.
You mentioned that you've seen this badge and pattern before. Was it someone you met recently?
I have worked on the Danube Dawn for many years, investigator. I have seen everything, except a vampire.
Sure, Jan. The conductress lifts her eyes from the tight stitches to meet hers.
I see. Then let's presume you're telling the truth. It's understandable it would be difficult to imagine something you've never seen.
The investigator leans forward.
According to our intel, vampires are extremely dangerous creatures. Once bitten, death is a near certainty, regardless of whether the victim is human or arcanist. Those few who survive become what is known as infected. They're like a bomb with a broken fuse. No predicting when they'll go off.
That's foreshadowing. Because in one of the routes for the series of Dust, they do blow up a bomb in her chest.
Therein lies our problem, Conductress. We believe one such vampire is hiding somewhere on this train. There's no need to exaggerate the threat this may pose to your passengers. You aren't going to turn a blind eye now, are you?
Conductress, the station staff said they want to confirm something in person with... Huh?
Two women sit facing one another, their expressions cold and serious.
Oh, am I interrupting something important? My apologies, I'll just...
Wait. I'll go with you.
The conductress sets the scarf on the sofa's edge.
Excuse me for a moment, investigator. It's an administrative process for the passenger who fell on the tracks.
Administrative process, she stresses the words.
Let's go. Best not to keep them waiting.
She leaves through the open door, her stewardess trailing behind like a lost duckling. Semmelweis watches the guards on the platform, studying the movement of their lips.
Our supervisors need an answer. The train can't depart unless...
Are they trying to blackmail her? I suppose it isn't unheard of in times of war. A long stop could prove helpful to my investigation.
Unexpectedly, the conductress does not resist the guard's demands. Instead, she produces a badge.
Oh, so you're one of us.
Standoff ends. A faint smile creeps across Corvus's face.
Could the railway be working with the army? No, then this conversation wouldn't be happening. Is she handing him a badge?
Is she part of my vindicte? I mean, I'll marry her regardless, but... Then, as if sensing her eyes, the conductress suddenly turns to the window. Oh. Her smile collapses in an instant.
Perceptive, aren't you?
She leans back, watching as the conductress and stewardess disappear from view. Lesbians. On the steps of the train, the conductress halts and waves her hand briskly.
Alert the station to begin sanding the tracks. We're departing soon.
Sending the tracks. To be continued. God, we've been streaming for almost like an hour, and we're just like, or a little over an hour, and we're still just like on the third or fourth one. Whose nightmare? They're not only sealed in archives. Beyond vampire. The vampire is an extremely rare beyond, bearing a strong resemblance to humans, yet with several defining traits. The skin is noticeably pale, the irises are typically crimson, varying in depth with its tolerance for blood intake. Anatomical studies confirm the blood functions as one of its key energy sources. Vampires exhibit a compulsive craving for blood, particularly that of highly active animals. Key traits: bloodthirst. Vampires' obsession with blood often triggers bouts of extreme aggression, heightened tracking ability, showing acute sensitivity to the scent of blood. However, certain reports suggest blood is not their sole means of sustenance. A rare few can resist bloodthirst altogether or survive on alternate food sources without dependent of blood. Photophobia. Vampires exhibit a marked physiological aversion to sunlight. Prolonged exposure to strong daylight causes irreversible tissue damage. These entities cast no visible shadows or reflections, whether upon water, glass, mirrors, or polished metal surfaces. Vulnerabilities. Ordinary physical attacks are largely ineffective. Only bullets forged from metals refined through specific alchemical techniques, most notably pure silver, can inflict permanent injury upon them. Vampire infected. When a vampire bites or exchanges bodily fluids with an individual possessing innate arcane ability, there is a high probability of conversion. The infected undergo hours of violent psychological and physiological mutations, with a 93 mortality rate and over 96 incidents of mental instability among survivors. Those who endure the process ultimately become the infected, gradually gaining the creature's biological traits and mastering its arcane skills. Note: intelligence suggests Manus Vindictae is conducting ongoing experiments to convert ordinary humans directly into vampires. The success rate and stability of such transformations remain unknown. Disclaimer: both vampires and their infected deviates officially from the classified as by the Foundation as the Beyond, distinct from both humans and Arcanus. But also, to note, the whole silver thing for vampires is like, it wasn't like a part of the original lore, quote unquote. It's just kind of something that happened across time. Why do I still only have 120? Okay, hold on. No? Okay. Alright, if I keep muting and unmuting like you hear this noise, it's because I'm eating. The Midnight Piercer. With a sharp whistle, the train surges forward, chugging with a growing speed. Let me read. Goddamn. With a growing speed into the black expanse.
Finally moving.
Hearts long held in suspense settle, lulled by the rhythmic sway of the train.
Now, what to do when I get to Budapest? First, eat a lot of kapama. No, wait. First things first, find a job, then kapama. Find a job so I can eat kapama so I can work harder.
She has her priorities straight. The girl draws her clavicle flute, fingers brushing the tiny cracks.
Mama, will the kapama in Budapest taste as good as yours?
The tragic backstory. She looks out to the rolling mountains in the distance, seeing a lone figure running up along their spine. The figure dashes through a graveyard, over cold fields beneath a sagging sky. Her silent film is suddenly pierced with sound, a scream that only she can hear.
Whatever happens, I'll do my best to stay alive. I promise, Mama.
The girl sniffles, putting the flute away before taking a quick look around the carriage.
Miss Semmelweis won't be back for a while, right?
I'm here to investigate this duplicity. One last question. How familiar are you with vampiric legends? Vampires aren't the only dangerous things that may lurk on this train.
She did pay for my beef stew and lark cake, but she seems really obsessed with vampires. No, the sooner I leave, the better.
She jumps from her seat, hesitates, then drops 2 coins on the table.
Forgive me, Miss Semmelweis. I'll repay you. Someday. Cross my heart.
Resolute, she turns back, searching for another refuge. Honestly, unless she's like... Oh. Girl. Baby. Like, unless she's, like, trying to hide from someone specific or trying to get a drink of blood, I don't know why Rebusca is just, like, wanting to run off at a moment's notice. Like, just stay still, and you'll be in Budapest in no time.
I'm lost. I can't find my friends.
I'm sure you'll find them sooner or later. It's not like they were thrown off the train or something. So, just keep on searching. Go on, you can do it.
The girl hurries to leave, but her hem is caught.
Please help me. I don't know where I am.
Her sobbing echoes so loudly that people 3 carriages away prick their ears. At last, she's played her trump card, removing her hat and revealing her fangs and crimson eyes.
Stop crying. I'm a vampire. If you don't stop, I'll bite you.
Really?
No fear, no disgust. Only curiosity, innocent wonder.
Aren't you afraid of me? I'm a red-eyed vampire. See?
Yeah. She leans closer, pulling down her eyelids.
Wow. Your eyes are so pretty. Like rubies.
I mean, at least the kid stopped crying.
Rubies? Never heard that one before.
She flushes red, caught off guard by the compliment.
Rubies, or maybe the red roses of Damascus.
Roses? Sure they are. Roses that never wither. Tell me more. More of these good things about vampires.
I just noticed she has a kitty face. The girl circles her while jumping up and down like an excited puppy.
But Miss Dorothy doesn't let us read vampire stories. She says they're, made up believe. I don't care though. I think they're amazing. Don't you? So, I read them myself. The pure-blooded vampires are the strongest, and they live in big, big castles. You must live in one too, right?
Sure I do. Now that you mention it, maybe I can tell you all about my glorious ancestors.
Visca coughs loudly, claps her hands, and recounts her proud history.
Ahem. Long, long, long. A lot of longs ago. Back in the earliest times. A most amazing ancestor of mine gave some invaders a good beating. Yeah, that's right. He was the famous impaler known as Dracula. Arnold V.
Dracula!
My great-grandfather Arnold lived for 155 years. Then, he took a wooden stake to the heart and bled to death.
Then, how old are you?
Name's Rebusca. I'm 14 years old. I'm 214 years old.
She quickly corrects herself. Oh, she's baby vampire.
Yep, I've already lived 200 plus 2 times 7 years. But I'm still young for a vampire of my lineage.
The young girl speaks with fervor, reciting the stories from memory. Stories that rise up from the endless snowy winter's silence, a blazing hearth, and her head on her mother's laps, eyes drifting shut. I love this art style! Fangs soaked with blood, moonlit nights, and dark castles, she begged her mother to tell those wondrous tales again and again. until her voice grew faint. And the little girl drifted into blissful sleep. I really want to practice the reverse 99 art style. Not gonna lie. Oh? Did the other kids finally show up? Children gather as if drawn by unseen magic.
William!
The lone bird finds companions at last.
You're here. This is my new friend, Rabuska. She's a vampire.
Oh. Swear to God, I'm gonna crash out. Did stream just disconnect? Because my chat disconnected for a second, OBS.
Wow, a real life vampire? Wow.
Oh.
Excited voices fill the air until a boy steps from the shadows, scorn written on his face.
How do you know she's a vampire, huh? You don't have any proof.
Yeah. Does she look anything like the ones in the stories?
She does! Her eyes are red, like rubies.
But when Uncle Henry was sick, his eyes went all red, and you said he was a vampire too. Remember? Miss Dorothy even scolded us for being rude.
Don't listen to him. You're a real vampire, right, Rabuska?
Of course I am.
She flusters, now determined to defend the honor of her kind.
You want proof? Then here it is. I'll show you what a real vampire looks like.
Alright, Rabuska. She makes a performance of strolling under the light.
Take a look. Can you find my shadow?
Shadow. Wait, you don't have a shadow.
Shadows accompany every child, an identical twin matching the movements of their hands in the darkness. But Rabuska stands alone, as if the light itself goes straight through her, as though she was never bound to its law, never a part of the world it's illuminated.
Exactly. We vampires don't have shadows.
Vampire! Vampire!
The children cheer louder and louder, clapping with glee. You know, that's an interesting thing. I don't think I've heard, like, of one of, like, the vampire things being, like, they don't have shadows. Like, reflections, obviously. They don't have reflections, but I don't remember ever, like, reading about vampires not having shadows. I like this detail.
Whoa! She really is a bona fide vampire.
Bona fide.
Told you so.
But I also wonder if that's just her arcane skills. She, like, made her shadow go away. Her pride is short-lived. Another challenge soon follows.
So, you're a vampire. Then you must be brave. How about the scary conductress? Have you ever talked to her?
I'll be right back. I just need to step out of my room for a second. Alright, I'm back. I also had to give Lily some pets.
Conductress? I mean, more than just talk. She's actually one of my best friends.
Oh my god, Rabuska. I know you're 14, but, like, have some common sense.
You think she's scary, huh? I'm telling you, she's big, but she's slow. If it weren't for me...
Yeah, the children watch with rapt attention.
Wow, you're like a boss. Our boss.
Oh my god.
Boss! Boss!
She's made a cult following. She feels almost dizzy with power.
Well, if you insist. Alright, fine. I'll be your boss.
Looks like you're having fun, best friend.
And she was watching the entire time. God. I love this. A rumbling voice cuts through.
Yeah, you heard all that? We heard you the moment we entered the carriage. How wonderful to see you all getting along.
Ima just is here for the good vibes. I love her. But I also don't remember seeing her in any of like the promotional stuff. Like I'm assuming she's like obviously not going to be playable. Because of course the cute sidekick isn't going to be playable. But like I just don't remember seeing her at all. I just really wish her bows were a different color because it's making me mad.
Big but slow. Is that right?
Jesus Christ.
It's just a game.
Play as you like, but don't block the aisle.
That's fair.
Sure thing, old pal. We'll, make sure we do that.
Are these your new friends, Miss Robuska?
Robuska. The stewardess examines the gaggle of children surrounding Robuska.
Not just friends. They're more like, familiars. Right, everyone?
Robuska sniffs, proud of her new followers.
Exactly. We're the familiars of the great Vimb.
Ahem. This place is too crowded. I must have a larger castle. You hear me?
She changes the subject abruptly.
When we get there, I can tell you some more stories about that.
That? Oh, that.
She's like, oh right. Has to be secret.
New stories. New stories.
God, I love them. They're adorable. The noise fades and the carriage returns to calm.
How lovely it is to see Miss Robuska making so many new friends. I'm almost a little jealous.
Oh, baby.
You've never had many friends. Is that why?
Corvus coming for the fucking throat. Emma sneaks a glance at her, hesitating.
It's about time we headed back. Miss Semmelweis must be waiting.
It is. Let's go.
Oh, ads start in a couple minutes. Before leaving, the stewardess casts a final worried look to the mischievous passenger, remembering her shadowed smile and those impossibly brilliant crimson eyes.
Robuska.
Wonder what's up with them. Another one. God, there's so many like story ones instead of like battle ones. Innocence sealed away. Sweet warm dreams of yesterday forever lost. Outside, it's as dark as if someone had spilled a whole bottle of ink. The glass window reflects me and little William sitting opposite of each other. I bet he's not really asleep. The kerosene lamp on the table casts our shadows on the wall. I stare at them, hold my breath, and clutch my teddy bear tight. The train clatters along the rails, someone chasing us away from Istanbul, away from Uncle's house. When Miss Dorothy was packing our clothes, her hands were shaking so much she couldn't fasten the buttons on my shirt. Her face was pale as paper, her lips pressed tight, as if the moment she opened her mouth, all the awful words trapped in her throat would come flying out like crows. She said, "Children, hurry, come with me." Everything happened too fast. I didn't even have time to pack all my dolls. Jenny, Jack, Mina, I'm sorry I couldn't bring you with me. Where's this train going? Budapest, Father's home. Will there be a warm fireplace there? Sweet Dobos cake? The smell of roses? I've already forgotten what Father looks like. He must be tall enough to protect us. Like the heroes in our bedtime stories, the powerful, the brave, vampires who only appear at night and vanquish everything in their path. If only a vampire would really come, they'd drain the blood of all the bad people and protect the good children who behave. So they'd surely scare away at whatever's hiding in the dark, whatever it is that makes Miss Dorothy's face go pale. I'm praying silently again and again. I believe the great vampire will come save us. Aw. 4.5, friends. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take your seats. The shadow play is about to begin. Alright, we'll add start in like a couple seconds. So I'm gonna just take a break and do a couple things in here. Do I need to
You've made it in.
this?
Actually, the lock open.
Can I level up my Psy cubes? Alright, ad should be starting in a second. Yeah. We're 5 away from being able to get another pool. Is there war room for like this? No. Okay. So this isn't a main story update. This is a... Yeah, this is a event. So it must take place before chapter 6. Yeah, chapter 6 is the opera one with Isolde and Cacanha. Alright, ad should be going.
Sergeant Buddy Fairchild, at your service.
I think the only 2 characters I have left are Charon and him. Layout plan. I have a lot. Oh. Let me delete all these. Alright, and then what's the well again? This was a new thing they added, but I didn't really look at all the instructions. Fluffy exchange. Salvage. Sure. Can I decorate this area? No. Nope. Okay. Oh. Stealing. Nice. Okay. I think this has to do with like the critter stuff, but I don't do that. I should. Probably, but I don't. Especially because it gives you, like, wilderness stuff, and I need to buy the other things. Like this. I need to buy that. I need to buy the train. When is the extra one? Midnight platform. Oh yeah, I need that. But also, look at the garments for this season. I love them so much. I wish I had Aleph just so I could give him this. I really want this for Windsong, but I can't spend money right now. I could save up. Wait, no, those are the purple ones. No, I can't do that. But yeah, I really want.
It's not over yet.
His dance has not yet found its form.
Touching one's forehead is a gesture of friendliness among Felidae and other cat-shaped critters. I've seen carbuncles doing it. But perhaps you could explain why you are doing this?
Love that. Oh, ad break ended. Hello everyone, welcome back. I was just showing off some of the new stuff that happened with this update, like these outfits. Really wish I could get, but not right now. Oh, I did buy this, If you see a bot, Sylv, can you bonk? Otherwise, I'll do it in a second. I did get this because train in the background. We have to stay on brand. Here goes. Okay. Back to La Story. Thank you. 4.5 friends. Got him. Thank you, Sylv. The train rocks as it plows through the winter storm. The investigator lets her vision glaze over the scene beyond the window, still pondering the meaning of the conductress's badge.
She handed it over so naturally, as if she had done it countless times. Plus, it appears she's encountered someone from the Foundation before. I am forced to conclude that our conductress is hiding something from me.
Well, no shit. She pulls a pocket watch from her coat and flicks it open.
They've been gone for a while now. Well...
And she looks around the room. Oh, now you decide to look around. Thanks to the conductor's fine administrative process, every file is simple to find. From timetables to station logs, everything is within reach.
These files are just sitting out on the table. Do they have no sense of confidentiality?
I'm sure she wants you to see them.
An easily laid clue is often a trap, though. This could be bait. Better act cautiously.
The investigator shakes her head, casting the thought aside.
I apologize for keeping you.
Corvus enters and returns to her sofa, her loyal stewardess following in behind. She takes stock of the room, confirming that nothing has changed since she left.
Ima has placed your luggage at your seat. No need to worry. Nothing has ever gone missing from the Danube Dawn. You've waited for some time. Where were we? The Foundation, your vampire, and this investigation you mentioned.
To rule out any threat, I need to verify every passenger on board. Carriage?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The investigator shifts tack to speaking more directly.
That would be controversial, especially in the midst of this war. I fear it may cause unnecessary disturbances.
Well, I just turned off my nightlight and... Man, I forget how much it changes the colors.
I'm sure neither of us would like a repeat of the incident from before.
I apologize, but my mission parameters are clear. You've misunderstood my intent. This was a notification, not a negotiation.
In that case, I will need to see some formal authorization. I won't allow someone to disturb the peace of my passengers just because they claim it to be necessary.
She arches a brow, certain that the investigator doesn't have the authorization.
I fear that authorization is still little more than a draft on their desk. The joys of bureaucracy. But as you seem to be a fan of red tape, if you refuse to cooperate, regulations state that it is within my power.
Ooh. She pauses to draw out the effect.
To stop the Danube Dawn.
Stop the train! No!
Okay. Now that I turned on my nightlight off, I can see that she does have pink on her uniform, which makes it a little bit better. But then why the fuck does this have red threads? Like, the only other red on her costume is this. It'd be better if this was, like, white. Alright, let me turn my nightlight back on because my eyes are starting to hurt. Ugh.
Indeed. I am fully within my authority to stop this train at any time to conduct an investigation.
I understand, but it could inconvenience our passengers.
Just the passengers?
Emma opens her mouth and closes it again, glancing at the conductress. Corvus stands and pats her shoulder.
I see. I have one stipulation. That my stewardess and I accompany you during your inspection.
As you wish. I assure you the process will be carried out with openness and transparency.
If the purpose is likewise open and transparent, yes.
Naturally, Conductress. I have told you everything. As far as I'm permitted, at least.
The investigator maintains a practiced business-like smile as she extends her hand.
There's no time to lose. Let's get started. Glad we could come to an agreement, Conductress.
Samwise is very good at negotiation. Announcements, explanations record their cooperation continues smoothly. Oh. Accidentally clicked out.
How many carriages left?
Except the locomotive, the brake van, our compartment, 2 registered, and this one we're registering.
12 minus 3, then minus 2, then minus 1. 6 carriages to go.
Samwise answers with a subdued smile.
Conductress, Miss Ima, I need your help. 2 of my students have gone missing.
A worried lady approaches, concern evident on her brow.
Please remain calm, madam. How long have they been missing? Could you describe them in detail?
The 2 of them are about this tall. The little girl always carries a doll with her, and the boy has short brown curly hair. I lost sight of them in the dining car about half an hour ago. Seems they've taken this train as some sort of playground.
Conductress, they sound like the little boy and girl we met just now.
She notes down each description carefully, attentive to all the passengers.
Ah, Robuska's familiars. Look behind you, madam. Are these your students?
His Robuska is just sitting over there. Following the conductress' words, all eyes turn to the children at the back.
After the glorious Count Arnold V came my grandfather, Savanovich. Grandfather Savanovich brought the whole family north of the Danube and built Argesh Mill. Argesh Castle. He lived to be 165 years old.
The girl eagerly continues with her tears, unaware and unconcerned that her audience has drifted off to sleep. Oh my god. I mean, at least she's keeping them calm.
William, Annabelle, you can't go messing about yourselves like this.
The governess storms over, skirts swaying and wider than usual, appearing almost like a bowling ball rolling down the aisle.
Miss Dorothy? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The children jolt awake, Annabelle springing from Robuska's lap.
Annabelle, you get back here right now! You should know better than to associate with that kind of company.
Oh my god.
That goes for you too, William. Come
Hi.
on, quickly.
That kind of company? Is she talking about me?
From her sharp gaze, Robuska realizes the difference in their clothes. A hand lands on her shoulder, breaking her thought.
We meet again, old pal. We're here to register your information if you might spare the time.
If I said I couldn't, would you let me go?
No.
I suggest you do a thorough check on her background. I suspect she could be a trafficker.
What the hell? She was literally just telling the kids.
Dorothy, I was lost, and Robuska helped me.
How many times have I told you? You are a young lady of a certain stature. It won't do to get too close to this riffraff.
Oh my god, my eyes are rolling into my skull.
Riffraff? Hey lady, what do you mean?
Apologies, madam, but this is just a simple passenger registration. No need to worry, Miss Robuska. We just have a few simple questions for you. Let's see.
I'm Robuska.
She straightens her back and speaks firmly.
Sorry. Perhaps I wasn't clear. I mean your lineage.
Lineage? Oh, sure. I'm Thermanikian.
Let's hurry this along. Not your name, nor your place of birth, nor gender. Arcanist or human.
Oh, then I guess.
There is no third option.
There is no third option.
Well, how do you know? All right,
Just say.
She's our vampire boss. Of course she's an arcanist.
Silence, William. Who taught you to say such things?
Oh my god. I think my eyes did a 360. They rolled so far back, yeah.
Oh.
Didn't you ever play make-believe when you were young? Vampires, werewolves, Rusalka.
Rusalka? Is that the... I don't remember if that's the type of mermaid that Villa is.
I did not.
Corvus, the conductress, coldly interrupts her.
Given these extraordinary times, I'll ask that there be no more such make-believe on the train.
I won't do it again, I swear.
Boo. She exhales, but Annabelle, now awake and confused, speaks up.
But you are a vampire, Rabuska.
The air stills.
You don't have a shadow. You showed us. And real vampires don't have shadows, right? Vampires are really, really strong. And Rabuska is a good vampire. So, you should all be nice to her.
Annabelle, I love her. She gathers her courage, standing firm under the governess's stare, her voice quiet but sure as she challenged their attitude. The crowd looks down to the finely embroidered carpet beneath the girl's feet and fails to find her shadow.
She's right. She really has no shadow.
Uh-oh.
You call this messing around?
Corvus, chill out. Patchwork conductress takes a step forward, her towering figure making the children stumble back in fear. Her hands rest once more on Rabuska's shoulder, firm yet proper.
You're going to have to come with us. I'm afraid that Danube Dawn's security protocol dictates an immediate closed interrogation.
Well, Rabuska's fucking dead. Oh, finally we get a freaking battle one. Alright, one moment. Checking something real quick. Okay. Heat through the window. Honestly. Deputy Dawn Passenger, Theramarchian Arcanist Vampire. The suspect's testimony. Of course. Why would you tie her up? Like, don't be mean. She's 14.
I'm Rabuska. Are we done? This isn't funny, you know? I'm going to Budapest to find a job. Let me go! Vampires don't team up. People are too scared of me. Yeah, I'm a vampire, okay? But so what? I didn't do anything.
All she did, you know, was keep kids calm on a train during wartime. She hangs her head, her whole body radiating defeat.
She doesn't bear any signs of Manus Vindictae's rituals. She may indeed be innocent, but can't rule her out for definite yet. Best to be safe.
Samwise, I'm going to punch you. Samwise returns to the conductress side.
I've checked her over. She's not a threat, nor is she my target.
Then this isn't any ordinary vampire you're searching for.
I'm not at liberty to say.
You hear that? She says I'm not a threat.
And Bruska, soon she perks up again, a hint of color returning to her face.
But, according to regulations, dangerous creatures like vampires should be contained in such situations.
Oh my god. Huh? She's a child.
It's for the safety of all passengers. A hungry young vampire in an enclosed space like a train is always a risk.
No, don't lock me up. I'm not even hungry.
This is not a request. It's a notification. You've already admitted that you're a vampire.
Vampire, vampire, vampire! Yeah, I'm a vampire! So what?
Baby. Her ruby eyes seem ablaze with fury. I like how they're calling back to the ruby.
Have I bitten anyone? Have I sucked any blood? Have I hurt even a single person? I don't understand you people. Always putting everyone in boxes and then treating them differently just because you put them there. It's like your brains are all square or something. 1 minute we're friends, and then the next you're tying me up. All because of these boxes you're so obsessed with. It's because of these boxes, these stupid labels, that this whole war started. Why, I have nowhere to go. And now you can't wait to do the same to me. Then fine, go ahead.
Tears begin to streak down her face.
I'm a vampire. Everyone hates me. Go on. What are you waiting for? Follow your rules. Pierce me through with a stick.
Goodness, Robuska. You.
The carriage is silent for a moment. The passengers stare at the girl as if seeing her anew. The conductress loosens the strings that bind her.
Apologies. We had to tie you up to prevent you from...
Aha! The weakness is revealed. Take this! Ha!
I mean, that was not the smartest move to make, Rapushka. You could have just, like, ran out of the car.
Greetings.
Rapushka, please. Fear of death. Oh my god.
Not bad, assistant. You almost got me.
Huh. You're not so bad yourself. Acting like you care, and then the next second, turning against me. Well, you want a problem? I'll give you a problem.
That was certainly a choice.
Taking a peek inside, sensing their thoughts.
Doom awaits within.
Our victory comes in a tide of blood.
Close your eyes. Though it may come with pain.
Oh, yep, there she goes.
All right, Robuska. Calm down.
Your struggle is pointless. I suggest you stop it.
Pointless? Ha! Clearly you haven't met my teeth. Let me go!
Please, go ahead. There's work left here to be done.
SMH. Rapushka, please.
I didn't even get a good bite in.
Resistance is futile. The conductress pinned her down with ease.
You're brave. Bold, even. But you're not going anywhere. For now.
Let me go! Let me...
I'll leave her to you, investigator. The Danube Dawn is not a detention center. We have no obligation to take care of your travel companion.
A minor nuisance, nothing more. If it were not for her missing teammates, the investigator wouldn't mind playing chaperone for a day.
But perhaps we could offer a personal favor to Miss Semmelweis.
The stewardess, silent until now, finally speaks with a strange note of eagerness.
I'm sure I could find an empty room to take care of her. I mean, keep an eye on her.
The train will arrive at the border checkpoint later today. She can stay with us until then.
Samwise lets out a steady, meaningful breath, resigned to this course of action.
I appreciate.
Just let her go to her stop. She'll leave.
Wait, what about what I think? Where are you taking me?
Sensing the girl's unease, Aima gently takes her hand.
You can stay in my room, Ruby.
Ruby!
There's an extra sofa stuffed with goose feathers. It's ever so soft. You're welcome to have a rest there if you're tired.
Ruby? Come to think of it, that sofa does sound tempting.
Call it house arrest. Allow us to escort you.
Two figures march down the narrow train corridor. One dangles by her collar, the other scraping the roof, together in an inseparable, uncanny whole.
Oh, watch it! You're pulling my hair! I'll fight you! All of you! I swear!
If you ignore the faintest bit of noise, that is. God. Love them. Love this little motley trio. Alright, I'm gonna, before I forget, one more of these. I'm getting sleepy. How long have we been going, huh? 2 hours? I wanted to start doing longer streams, but like, I get so tired so easily. So job searching interview update. Oh. Lay it on us, Daisy. I got rejected again. No! That sucks. I'm sorry. The job market right now fucking sucks. Like, the only reason I got a job is because they contacted me. I would suggest looking into, like, temp companies or headhunters. Alright. I will be right back again. I think, for real this time, my clothes are done. we all eepy. I'll probably go into like another 30 minutes. And then we might call it. Let me get the right thing up. The Debbie Dawn.
This is illegal, you know? Criminal! Let me out!
It'd be funny if she was like locked in the closet.
Let me out!
The girl shouts, pressing her right ear hard against the door, desperate to melt into it. Tap, tap, tap. Footsteps grow fainter, echoing down the empty hallway.
Phew. Finally gone. All right, Babushka. What's next?
Oh my god. Child. She pulls a metal trinket from her rags and brings it to the lock.
Think this lock will stop me, eh? You're going to have to try harder than that. Gotcha.
The door opens, only a sliver just wide enough for a ruby eye.
Okay, coast is clear. Easy! You've done it again, Babushka.
Babushka, please. She plants her hands on her hips triumphantly, only one more step before freedom.
Ruby?
Oh my god.
Where did you come from?
Emma gestures behind her as the door swings open and a small stewardess is revealed standing in place. Caught off guard, Ruby freezes. She doubts her chances to talk her way out of this.
Alright, I'm caught. So what? You going to report me to your boss?
The stewardess presses a finger to her lips and winks at Babushka.
Be quiet, or they'll hear you. Are you afraid? I can smell it on you.
Afraid? Clearly, you don't know me. So, are you going to tell them or not?
As long as you don't go running off, I won't.
She checks the hall, then slips inside, delicately closing the door.
So, why are you here? Where's the conductress?
I'd start in 3 minutes.
They're in the break van. Miss Semmelweis needs to check over some files. Don't worry. Anyway, it's a bit dull all alone in here. Why don't we have a chat? Come, sit next to me.
I almost think Alma's a vampire. Alma reclines on the sofa, patting the space beside her. Or maybe she's an infected. The girl glances at her dark palms and ragged cuffs.
My clothes are kind of dirty. I don't want to mess up your sofa.
Really, I don't mind.
I like how they're both like holding something. Warm words don't reach her as she stays rooted to the floor.
Then how about...
The stewardess claps her hands, then seizes Babushka as if inspired.
Let's get you changed. Then you can join me without a worry.
Wait, I didn't... Ah! Lord, you're strong.
Not these. Or these.
I guess maybe it's the dress from her
found you.
second insight.
Here, put this on.
Yeah. Oh, look at her hair.
Oh my, you look wonderful.
Does it fit?
Shababy. Look at she.
Oh, it fits you splendidly. I hereby declare that these clothes are yours to keep.
Really?
God knows how long it's been since she's worn clean clothes. Red and white stitching traces arcs across the hem of her skirt. She chokes back words, trying to believe what she sees.
Thank you, Ima. Hold on. Why don't you have a mirror in your room? You've got so many clothes.
Ima's a fucking vampire!
Oh, I don't much like mirrors. My eyes aren't very pretty.
What are you talking about? I mean, your eyes? Looks good. More than good. Well, in short, you're good through and through.
She scratches her head, gaze sliding to the pile of garments stacked nearby.
I used to have a closet like yours, filled with silks, cashmere, corduroy, all kinds. Did you buy all these clothes yourself?
Oh no. Most of them are from a family member.
Alright, we're gonna stop here because the ad should be starting in a second. And I'm going to pet the kitty. Give her some love. So we shall be right back. Alright, ad break should be ending in a couple seconds. I almost fell asleep while petting Lily, not gonna lie. Alright, ad should be relatively over. Maybe? OBS, give me the okay. Please. Alright, well, I'm gonna assume they're over, so welcome back, everyone. God, I'm so tired. We might even end it after this one, depending on how long this one goes on.
He said that life as a stewardess is as boring as our uniforms. So, whenever he goes off on a long trip, he buys me new clothes. That way, no matter how far apart we are, I always feel like he's right here with me.
Family. Boring. By the time I was your age, I'd already been halfway around the peninsula all by myself.
I guess she is like 214.
Goodness, that sounds wonderful. But I think my life is rather pleasant too. Every day, the train welcomes new passengers, all bringing their own stories. I can travel without ever having to leave. And the conductress looks after us. I know she seems stern and maybe a little angry, but she's truly lovely underneath. And a wonderful tailor, too.
She points to the row of microeshes by the window. Oh.
See the clothes on the matryoshkas? She made every single one. Aren't they darling?
Each wears a colorful knit sweater, their smiles stiff yet harmless.
Huh? Wait, sorry. Are there two conductresses on this train? I mean, I just... No, I can't picture it at all.
Briska jerks her head, attempting to banish the uncanny image.
That conductress? Knitting little sweaters? Ugh. Just imagining it is giving me the creeps.
Oh. There she is, knitting.
Conductress, you dropped this.
A ball of red yarn rolls to Samwise's feet. She picks it up and handing it back to the conductress.
Thank you. All the files are here. Logbooks in the first drawer on the left. Shift handover logs are at the bottom of the second drawer on the right. Dispatch instructions are on the table.
She's like, I'm not getting up for you. I'm working on my scarf. Without a word, Corvus resumes her handiwork. The scarf billows out with every stitch, keeping silent company. A rare moment of peace, perhaps a chance to understand each other.
The stitching on this is immaculate. I'm surprised to see you're fond of needlework.
I mean, she's
It's a
Frankenstein
common
to be.
skill. Nothing special.
Blunt words, blunt endings, the topic dies. The investigator returns to her files, scanning endless logs and numbers until she finds another opening.
The name of this train is very intriguing to me. The Danube Dawn. Does it hold any special meaning?
Kitties, yeah. My roommate's cat is currently laying on my bed. Oh, she's so sleepy. The carriage hums with the grinding of wheels. Another topic dies.
Sorry. I've never been much good at small talk or knowing when it's appropriate or with whom.
To unite all regions along the Danube.
Huh?
You asked if it meant something.
She pauses her work to meet the investigator's eyes.
It's simple. Unite all regions along the Danube and move forward into the new day as one.
Cute.
Unite all regions?
Elsewhere, two girls lean against one another on a plush sofa, feeling a rhythmic tremor of wheels beneath them.
From Istanbul to Vienna, through Belgrade, Nika, and Budapest.
Fingers trace lazy lines through the air.
See how the train is like a line connecting all the dots along the Danube?
Huh. Makes the war seem even more ironic.
Well, I don't really understand all that's going on out there. But I do know that I like this name. The Danube Dawn. It sounds warm and bright, like we're all a big family.
This is a trap. If work ever says that you're a family, it's a trap.
What you said earlier about putting people in boxes, I feel the same way. Why can't they just sit down and have a good chat like we're doing now?
Babushka brightens.
I know, right? I knew we'd get along.
Of course. I get along with all types. Humans, arcanists, vampires.
She makes a slight glance towards Babushka.
Actually, you're the first vampire I've ever met.
Oh, Jesus!
It's a little strange and new, but I'm not scared.
Be not afraid. I am very afraid. Hi, Lux. Let me do a shout out. If I can spell your name. There we go. Yeah. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. I am your conductor. Welcome to the Oceanus Express, or I guess the W Dawn, because we're playing Reverse 1999. Of course. How goes the game? Game goes good. Train good. The train has vampires on it, which is great. There might be a bit of a murder mystery later, who knows? But welcome in, Raiders. Normally I have a co-host, my little sister father figure, but she is currently not here because she's still recovering from like jet lag from a vacation she took. And today we're playing Reverse 1999, the Midnight Whistle update. And of course we had to because train. We have to stay on brand here, guys. But yeah, we just passed the point that they realized that this one girl, Babushka, is a vampire. And now her and this girl, Ima, are talking. But if you need to do some post-stream care, please do so, Lux. Take care of yourself. This is a threat. Also, watch my video. This is also a threat. Not really, but you've got to watch the video. I need an expert's opinion. Hullabaloo expert. I will watch it. Good. Good.
Yeah, you're not so bad yourself. But is there actually anyone you don't like?
But yeah, this is the vampire girl. Look at she's so cute. I'm gonna clip that, by the way. Of course you are. #1 clipper, Daisy. The stewardess tilts her head back in deep thought.
I can't think of anyone.
I gotta get ready to take the kitties to the vet. Alright. I hope the kitties have a good vet trip. I have a kitty right now on my bed. She is very eepy.
Huh, knew it. You like everyone, and everyone likes you. Like a happy little princess.
At least she's not too fake about it. Let's see how many clips I have just from you. Many. At least like 4.
I'm grateful for the life I'm living.
I've been meaning to go back through older streams and clip stuff. Like I used to. Which I might do like during times I'm waiting for work to start or something. Fucking 9. Jesus. Well, 1 more in 10.
My only wish is that everyone could live together peacefully. Like this, see?
Oh, look at them.
Our fingers are born separate and alone.
Look at them. I love them.
But if we lock them together, they become one. Nothing can break them apart.
No, I don't. I could break free anytime I want.
The girl recoils slightly, but I am a grip holds gentle yet firm.
Do you want to break free, Ruby?
Her pale hands nearly translucent, faint blue veins showing through. Art is so pretty, yeah! I love reverse 1999 art. I wish I could draw like this. But as long as I'm afraid of rendering.
Together and move into a new day as one? That's a truly
Alright, so take your time.
Concept.
Dream though it was, the spirit of the times brought many who believed it could be real, wanting to believe the lands along the Debune could live as one.
Idealism does often come hand in hand with impracticality. Still, it's admirable to stand firm in your beliefs. Impractical or not, I respect it.
Her unexpected approval is met with equally strange curiosity. Her needles continue their motion. With her left hand, she loops yarn over the right needle's tip and deftly draws it back down. Each pull tightens the fabric, fortress walls forming beneath her fingers. When she speaks again, her voice has softened.
It's no difference to me. This is only a job. Deliver 13 carriages and our passengers from one point to another safely. That's it.
13 carriages? Are you sure?
The investigator catches the critical number, or whatever.
Seems unusual to choose an unlucky number for a train.
I mean, that depends on your, I guess on your region, because not every country believes 13 is unlucky.
I meant, including the locomotive. Rolling stock, then? I didn't want to be too technical.
It's fine, really. I suppose I should wish you luck, conductress. After all, it is our common goal to have the train arrive safely, yes?
Yes.
Which is why you've been allowed access here. Now,
the last stitch done, Corvus sets her work aside. A soft red scarf now rests in her lap. Oh, look at it, it's so cute. It has little hearts on it.
Scarf. I'm sure Ima will appreciate.
Well, I guess they're braids, but they, because of the color change, it looks like hearts.
thank you.
She had a smile. A flicker of a smile. Her gaze slips to the clock, checking the time.
Have you made any progress?
Not much, but I did find something helpful. The ticket reservation log could be useful to cross-check against what our passenger said.
She nods.
Good. We've been here long enough. If you'll excuse me, I have a job to do.
It's been a pleasure working with you, conductress.
Together they rise and step out. A blizzard rages outside, buffeting the train as it speeds into the night. That's a weird way to word that sentence. To be continued. Oh. We'll maybe read this and then maybe stop. Like, I feel bad for stopping because we just had a raid. I'm just really heckin' tired. News or rumors. Sometimes rigorous reports and alley whispers are one and the same. Notice of Debbie Dawn resumed service. Vienna Pannon Railways. Vienna Pannonian Railways announced yesterday that after a full year of maintenance, the Debbie Dawn will officially resume service next Wednesday. The new train is said to drastically reduce travel time between Istanbul and Vienna, strengthening the connections through the Danube region. Rumors, of course, soon followed. An engineer who wished to remain anonymous claimed that the train's remarkable performance might not be entirely human work. He reported glimpses of particular... Daisy! Thank you for the bits. Now stop with your jump scare nonsense. Critter-like entities near the engine room and wheel bearings somewhere between a beetle and a firefly in size, dark in color with two slender antennae that glow faintly red. The worker nicknamed them Scarlet Nightmares. They seem very fond of staying close to the engines, he said. When the machinery runs smoothly, they are lively. When it doesn't, they bunch together and start glowing bright red. Vienna Pannonian Railways declined to comment. However, several arcane biology enthusiasts have suggested that these beings are far from ordinary critters. They might, in fact, be familiar to vampires, social vital creatures to defeat on the blood of laborers. This isn't a metaphor, they insisted. It's real. People have long said the disappearance of the Debutan's former conductor was connected to a vampire. Now these critters show up, and somehow it's the same story again. Maybe the train itself is a familiar of the vampires. I mean, looks at Oceanus. If the tickets weren't sold out, I'd get on board myself and maybe catch a few to show everyone. Don't joke about that. Whether the so-called vampire familia theory holds any truth or not, the Debutan will depart on schedule. Will it reshape the Debutan region's transport network as promised by Vienna Pannonian Railways? Has it truly been touched by supernatural power? Only time will tell. Okay. One moment. Oh, we have another. Let me stretch for a second. Jeez. Okay. I think I'm gonna end it here. Let me see if we can raid anyone. There's other people playing the game. But let's go with someone I'm following. You know what? I want to take a chance and raid into someone that I admire, that has like a big following. Because why not? The worst they will do is not acknowledge. So let me put in the raid message. Oh, right. I hated that OBS is doing this weird thing where I can't put in a message. Alright. Alright. This is our little raid message. You're free to stay with the raid or go on. The void got you. No! Well, we're gonna raid out. We're gonna raid, Fade Walker. Or Unfade Walker. I can't see the name entirely, but they're a trans, streamer I really admire. They also, have like a YouTube channel and stuff. So, yeah. I want to raid them just cause I believe they're playing Observation Duty 8, something like that. Probably a horror game. They like horror games. He likes horror games, so. Alright. If everyone's ready, we're gonna start the raid. We'll still probably be going tomorrow, but it'll probably be Locomotive. But considering we didn't get too far into this, it might also be this. So, let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're going.
And I don't want to see it. Yay! Lost Souls Station. Welcome.